Hey you guys, welcome to the channel. This is Film Forge. Thank you for clicking on the video. Here at Film Forge, we cover movie news, reviews, and overall topics. And today we will have a lot of news for today's video regarding Minecraft, the Batman, Gladiator, a Bendy Film, a Mickey Mouse slasher, and many more. Or mostly all of them. But yeah, lots of topics to cover. And I hope you will join me in this journey of making content and hearing what I gotta say. Me just passing on news. It'd be a lot of fun. So let's jump straight into the news. And remember, if you enjoy the video, hit that like button. And if you haven't, subscribe because I'm gonna be putting out a lot of content. And it is the best way to support the channel. And just stay in tune with whatever I'm gonna be putting out. So let's jump straight into the video. Hope you enjoy. The first topic I would like to discuss is the new Minecraft trailer. Something that without a doubt has split the internet in half and has risen a lot of question on whether it is smart using an animated style combined with live action. Because to be honest, if you look at the trailer, it doesn't look good. I mean, just take a look at these clips. I mean, it just doesn't look right. But who knows, maybe they'll edit it some more or fix it up, you know, make it a little bit better. But if not, I mean, it is what it is. We have to live with it. And I mean, just enjoy the film for what it is. It's supposed to be a good time, an enjoyable time. We all love Minecraft. I mean, who doesn't like Minecraft? This movie has been without a doubt anticipated and waited upon by everyone, with big actors such as Jack Black and Jason Momoa to name a few. In case you're wondering, the synopsis is that the main protagonist, Alex, a teenager, along with some other fellow survivors, are teleported or transported into the world that is Minecraft, where they must learn to survive and adapt to the world that is Minecraft. Eventually, they must come to terms with facing the Ender Dragon to end a prophecy. Sounds exciting and interesting to say the least. And honestly, the movie should be a lot of fun. I have no doubts that Mojang, the company who made Minecraft, would produce a bad product. And I mean, you have stars in there. And I know that they will probably be the ones carrying the film along with the interesting story, but let me know what you think. Are you excited for the new film? Are you questioning whether it'll be good? Let me know your thoughts. Moving on, I want to discuss a new Gladiator 2 film, which will be releasing this upcoming November. It took me a while to realize that this film is actually being made, and I'm really excited. I love the original. As a matter of fact, the Hollywood Handle has put out a statement saying that the film will supposedly have a 2-hour and 21-minute runtime, which is 14 minutes shorter than the previous film. And honestly, I don't think that's a bad runtime. I think that's actually more than enough time to get a good story and build up the characters and allow them to, you know, growth and have ample time to tell the story that they're meaning to tell. I don't think it'll be rushed. And I think there's a lot of concern with this film because there's a lot of people who have so much love for the first film, with it being so, it's just such a great film, the first movie, the original. And I think people are fearful that it will tarnish their reputation or tamper with such a good movie. But I doubt this will be the case. But let me know what you think. Do you think it'll be great? Do you think it'll do bad? Or are you skeptical? Another film that is going to be released is a Bendy and the Ink Machine film, which I didn't even know was going to be made. But apparently, and very excitingly, this is a project in the works. And if in case you don't know what Bendy and the Ink Machine is, it is a video game franchise, which, here, I have the story synopsis here. An old animator returns to his old studio to find that the cartoon characters that he helped have come to life have now turned into monsters and have taken over the old studio. He must uncover the secrets within the Ink Machine while surviving his old studio, which in itself sounds like a great film. The Hollywood Reporter notes that the film will feature a lot of practical effects, reveals a developer. I am a huge fan of practical effects and letting talented performers bring their things to life on set. And for anyone anticipating a movie, this is the best possible news to be hearing, because when you go practical, it gives off the best effects for a film. It makes it feel that much more real. And Bendy is a scary movie, a thriller of a game, and with hearing practical, you can only get excited. It should be and will be a lot of fun and horror, and with the effects, I think it'll be even that much better. And I will keep y'all posted on if I hear any more updates on that. And do you think it's smart to make this movie into a game if you've heard of it, or Do you think there's too many games being made into films and them not just working out? Oh, let me know what you think. One more thing actually being mentioned by the Hollywood Handle, which they are just pushing out a lot of information recently. For those of people unaware, uh, currently there's become a trend where people are using IPs which are now public domain, such as in recent times Mickey Mouse, Peter Pan, Winnie the Pooh, The Grinch, and many other of these famous IPs are being rewritten and made into original stories with the domains, and it's actually become very popular. I mean, you have The Grinch, which is called The Mean One, and it gained some traction. Same thing with Winnie the Pooh, which gained massive traction. I think already working up a third possible movie or a second one. Don't quote me, I'm not too sure. But either way, these are very successful films, leading us to where this recent Mickey Mouse horror film called The Mousetrap, which is basically, if you haven't seen it, it is a horror movie with a mouse killer who terrorizes this group who are stuck on a snowstorm. And well, believe it or not, this film is receiving a sequel titled The Mousetrap, Welcome to the Mickeyverse, also stating that Minnie is confirmed to appear. To be honest, I never expected this film to receive a continuation. Any sort of horror movie, count me in. I mean, I'm all for it. Anything fun related to horror, you just can't hate, because you appreciate the fact that they're putting in the work to give you a slasher film or just a scary experience. They're putting in the work, and these are just meant to be fun horror movies. So I'm excited to see what they do. I'm sure it'll be a fun time. And let me know, have you ever seen The Mousetrap? Or do you not like that people are using these IPs to make these stories where they're really switching around these innocent characters into becoming some pretty good horror movies? So let me know your thoughts. And this next bit of news is kind of short, and bear with me. It is being reported by Discussing Films that a Phantom of the Opera movie adaptation is in the works at Disney Plus, making note that Kenny Ortega is set to direct. Now, this is a film I'm very excited to watch, especially with the talented director that Kenny Ortega in control. I'm intrigued to see how they will go about the film. And honestly, I don't know too much about Phantom of the Opera, but I do know that Kenny Ortega is a respected director, and that Disney, they don't put out half-done work. They really try to put out the best possible product. And I'm sure that this will be a great film once it hits Disney Plus. I will give updates and let y'all know about any more news related to it. Leading us into our next topic, we look at Blumhouse. In recent times, they announced that they were going to do a Wolfman film, and which was going to be released next year. And it is something I was really looking forward to. And I'm just a horror fan. I just love the classic monsters. So when I heard about this film, I was really excited. And you know what? It was going to be directed and is directed by Leigh Whannell. I'm pretty sure I got the pronunciation right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Who has directed some popular movies like The Invisible Man, Saw, Insidious, Upgrade, and many other great films. With such a solid director and knowing he will provide a great film, it was just a matter of time before we got our first trailer, first look, or even just some set images. And sure enough, eventually the time came around the corner and we received our first images. But not in the way we expected. For you see, it was at Halloween Horror Nights where we got our first look at the Wolfman in a very unexpected way. They had a booth or stand, whichever you prefer, at the event where they actually had a man in costume showcasing the wolf for the film. And to say the least, the costume was kind of disappointing and actually kind of confusing to look at because it is nothing at all what we expected to see. No one expected this way for the world to see the wolf for the film, let alone be disappointed by the way his costume looks. He truly does look like anything but the Wolfman. It should be noted that this costume is purely for show and obviously has no CGI or effects added, but more than likely in the film, he'll be perceived way better and look 10 times better. Um, just looking at the wolf, he looks more like a rabid old man or just a zombie. It doesn't give off werewolf vibes or the Wolfman. But you know what? At first I was skeptical, but once you let it sit in and you get a good idea of like, okay, we got it. We know we have a trusted director. We know we have Blumhouse. We have to let them cook. What I mean by cook is we need to let them produce the best product they can. We need to see what they put out before we could judge it. And I gotta say, I am skeptical, but I believe in the process, and I know that they will provide a great film no matter what happens, hopefully. And I'm excited to see what this movie has to got to offer. But let me know what you think. Do you like this Wolfman? Do you think he's ugly? Do you think he's good enough? Give me your thoughts. Finally, we have reached the big last news, which is regarding the Batman 2. A movie which many people are excited for. Once again, we have Matt Reeves directing, hoping to deliver another amazing script following up a great first film. The film has not finished filming or even started filming. They're currently in the stages of writing the script. With the film being a good distance away, people have a lot of questions, and who better to look for questions than Matt Reeves himself to answer them? And it came out in an article, according to Variety. The Batman 2 will not include supernatural villains like Gentleman Ghost because we might push to the edge of the fantastical, but would never go into full fantastical, says director Matt Reeves. It's meant to feel quite grounded. This comment by Matt quite literally split the fans because people do respect the decision to keep the film grounded, but we also have to consider there's a lot of Batman rogues that are fantastical, and it creates this interesting situation where Batman, yes, is a man, but he has to be creative and use his mind, be skillful to overcome these fantastical villains. For example, Clayface, Poison Ivy, or whatever the case may be. I gotta say, I feel like the world of Matt has already created this fantastical feeling. Like Robert Pattinson feels like he could face any villain, and it's really a shame to hear Matt say that he's not gonna go fantastical, but it's okay because he already has us feeling grounded, and we know that he can give us some great Batman content without the fantastical elements. And because of this, we have to trust the process. And it's honestly a thing where live action films related to Batman just have not dared or crossed into the fantastical realm. But nonetheless, I have faith in Matt and what he will accomplish with this Batman 2. But I'm very curious to see what you guys think. Should Batman be facing fantastical villains, or is Matt Reeves' universe, should it just be kept grounded? Is it already accomplished grounded? Is it a shame that Batman is not going to face like monsters of Clayface or fight this Mr. Freeze with a freeze gun that's gonna freeze the whole city? Something ridiculous that is very unbelievable. What are y'all's thoughts? Let me know. But with me asking about a lot of thoughts, I'm just really curious about what y'all think about all this movie news. That's why I keep bringing it up. But that is all the movie news I have going on right now. I want to say thank you so much for clicking on this video and allowing me to be part of your day to talk some movie news. I love talking movie news. And before you go, just hit that like button and subscribe if you want to keep hearing content just like this. If not, don't worry. And till the next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day.